Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Deshaun Watson.
As we're off in Week 9.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense.
Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And from the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And so they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
A loss of 7 yards.
And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there. Now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
2 on the play.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
Well, they'll be led out by a former New England quarterback. Moved on from them in 2017. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A yard on the play.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
On the run, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Penny will try to punch it in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-0.
Niners 10, Patriots nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find the ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
24-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
37-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9 yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the gun, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second down and 3. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Patriots nothing.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And that'll be caught by the tight end Keene. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. First down, New England.
From the red zone now, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Watson.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8. At the 17.
Watson now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Watson looks to throw again, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Patriots are back within a score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Penny.
At the 42-yard line.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Garoppolo. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 1st down, Hutchins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Watson over the middle, complete. That's Morales. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. Hutchins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Hutchins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Watson on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Javon Kinlaw picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Watson being chased out left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that makes it 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo, a good throw here, finding Pascal. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Garoppolo's
no gain on the play there. It'll be second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. Samuel bringing in the slant. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Watson, and he fires one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. 3rd down. To the air yet again. Watson got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
Number 21.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On second down, Hutchins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Jets who were able to get the road victory. Alvin Kamara, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we make the short trip up I-65 to check in on the Bears at home, Soldier Field in Chicago. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. 31-13 was the final. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. A 10-point victory in the end. 24-14, the final. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who was the star of the first half. His guys are out in front as we get you back out to Santa Clara, where we rejoin Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. Deshaun Watson making his way back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
And 7.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Ross. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. It's good, and it's 21-10. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And San Francisco gets set to go here, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Garoppolo now. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes.
Garoppolo sacked.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. First down, Hutchins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
From the contact. Leads to 2nd and 10. At the
Throwing again is Watson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners 40.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
5 yards to go.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
2nd and 6.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good solid gain on 1st down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Penny. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
The 39-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He completes it to Bryant. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taken in by Pascal out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Hutchins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
New England on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson. He spots his tight end Keene over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. A throw right side caught by Keene. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. That catch good for only a couple.
Up 2nd and 8 at the 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
49ers 18.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And
that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo gets this one to use check. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll run on 1st down. Hutchins. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and...
They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Hutchins. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression back.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Shoves him aside, runs through the contact. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots